Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge isupport nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisisupport njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Insukwini ezedlule uVuyo Zungula we-ATM ukhipha ivideo lapho ebekhuluma khona ngePhalaphala judgment. Waze washo ukuthi i-judiciary yethu is captured. Ngizoyifaka leyo video leyo, kodwa kunento interesting kakhulu eshiwo uMalema kule media briefing anayo today. Akagcinanga ngokwenza leya video uVuyo Zungula, uphinde wabhala istatement. Ubhala iletter la ithi attention the honorable register ye-Constitutional Court of South Africa, 1 Hospital Street, Constitutional Hill, Braamfontein, Johannesburg. Uyibhale ngomhla ka-3 February 2026. Ifundeka kanje: Dear Honorable Register, isihloko sithi Request for Indicative Judgment Delivery Date, EFF and ATM versus Speaker of the National Assembly and others, heard 26 November 2024. Njengoba nje ebhala ukuthi lolu daba i-Constitutional Court yalalela ngomhla ka-26 November 2024, okusho ukuthi ngomhla ka-26 November 2025 bese kunonyaka i-Constitutional Court ingazange ikhiphe i-judgment. Asifundeke le statement isikaVuyo Zungula. Ifundeka kanje, open quotes, I, Vuyo Lethu Zungula, Parliamentary Leader of the African Transformation Movement, ATM, a party and litigant with substantial interest in the matter heard before the Constitutional Court. The case is cited as Economic Freedom Fighters and African Transformation Movement versus Speaker of the National Assembly and others, heard on 26 November 2024. During the hearing of this matter, judgment was and still remain reserved with no indication of possible date of delivery. The matter was and still remains of public interest. Notable, a decision of this matter will have direct and immediate implications for the constitutional obligations of the President, the National Assembly and every future holder of the highest executive office. Few matters can calm a more obvious and compelling public interest dimension warranting timeous delivery of judgment. ATM understands and acknowledges the systematic pressure on the judiciary as outlined in the Chief Justice Annual Report in 2025. The court has, in recent years, managed to deliver judgment in several equally complex public law matters, e.g., State Capture Commission review cases, electoral law challenges, and funding of political parties litigation. Within 6 to 9 months of hearing, in light of the above, the ATM respectfully seeks to be advised of the possible delivery date or day of when the judgment may be expected in this matter. ATM affirms its support and confidence in the judiciary of this country. This communication has to be viewed in that respect, not otherwise. So yours sincerely, close quotes, wayeseyasayina-ke uVuyo Zungula lapha.
We need to stop pretending that South Africa is still a country governed by the rule of law. We are a country governed by the rule of the man. That man is Cyril Ramaphosa. Look at the Phalaphala matter. We are now in January 2026. 14 months. That is how long the Constitutional Court has sat on a judgment that determines whether the President of this Republic has violated the Constitution. With no end in sight, 14 months of silence from the highest court in the land on a matter of the highest national agency. Why? I guarantee you, it's not because the judges have not made up their minds. It's simply the President hasn't given them permission to release it. But the capture did not start with a delay. It started with a reward. Do we remember the SAR-17 campaign funding scandal, when the public protector found that the President had deliberately misled Parliament about the sources of his ANC campaign funding? When she found prima facie evidence of money laundering in those hundreds of millions of rands, Who was the judge who stepped in to overrule that report in the High Court? Judge Dustin Lamb. And what happened next? In a country full of brilliant legal minds, who did Cyril Ramaphosa choose to elevate to Deputy Chief Justice straight from the High Court? The very same Dustin Lamb. It is a perfect clinical circle of patronage. You rule in my favor when my presidency is on the line, and I will hand you the keys to the judicial kingdom. It's not appointment. It's a quid pro quo when the man who is before the courts is the same man who promotes the judges. The scale of justice isn't balanced. It's weighted. It's weighted in favor of whoever holds executive office.
Zokucaphunela ke uCIC uJulius Malema uza ukuthi yena utheni ngesikhathi ebekhuluma nabezindaba. Izolo ngenza ivideo la bengikhuluma khona ngopresident weAfrica mayibuye kuFloyd Shivambu wathi omunye ngetribalistic ngoba angisho ukuthi upresident. Bengikhuluma ngoVuyo Zungula manje angizangaze ngasho ngangizangaze ngamnika ngimbuza ukuthi ubizwa nangane eParliament kwi-political party yakhe. How is that tribalistic ukuthi umuntu ungambizi ngopresident? Hayi abanye abantu banenkinga yazi banayo inkinga angazi mina ukuthi ilento iyenze ngaba confused owaziyo mhlawumbe ngangitshela ukuthi if awuzange wathi ngoFloyd upresident how is that tribalistic ngelekeleleni uCIC ngesikhathi ekhulume kanje.
We said to you we are going to picket in Palapala, I mean at the Constitutional Court every month. We went to March when? December. Then January we opened, the first thing we had to organize was East London. And then from East London we had to organize plenum. Now that we have settled, we are now back. Every month there's going to be a protest in Constitutional Court. This month is Johannesburg. Next month, Johannesburg branches of the EFF picketing. Next month is Tshwane, branches of EFF picketing. The other month, Ikuruleni picketing. The other month, Sidibeng picketing. The other month, West Rand picketing. And then we are done. If it's not released, Durban will come in. The other month, all the metros will be the ones. People are going to drive as far as Cape Town to come and picket at the Constitutional Court because it's not a regional issue. It's a national issue. They're not holding the president accountable. It's an issue in Cape Town in as much as an issue in Polokwane, in East London, in everywhere else, all the corners of South Africa. So we are there. The Constitutional Court, which is led by a female for the first time, is showing us this thing for the first time. When we said a woman is leading, things are going to start moving. This is a no-nonsense woman. This woman is the one who was supposed to be Chief Justice before Zondo. And they appointed Zondo because they were scared. They knew how sharp she was. Only to be disappointed by her performance. It is a shame. And it undermines the struggle of women. Because we fought for a woman to lead there. And she should, through her actions, be demonstrating to the whole country and the world that by denying women to lead, this is what you are denying yourself. Those people, when they sit, they always have the odd number. They are never 10, where you can say it's 50-50. It will never be 50-50. I'm reliably told that those people are sharply divided on that matter. And it looks like there will be 2 or 3 minority judgments. The other one is going to say, I agree. If I agree on these reasons, not on the reasons of this one. And the other one will say, I disagree. Even if this one is disagreeing, we are both disagreeing, but on different reasons. That court is in crisis and you are downplaying that thing. You left it to the EFF, the whole country. Where is the Nelson Mandela Foundation? Where is the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation? Where are all these NGOs and all these political parties? The ANC, we understand, is them who stand to lose if that case goes a different direction. But when the Constitutional Court gets into crisis, it must be a concern of everyone. That is the apex court. Without that court, we are nothing. Even the lower courts won't do anything. This puts the Constitutional Court's credibility in question. And we are taking a legal advice as to, can the lower court compel the Constitutional Court to release the Phala judgment? There must be a recourse. Our Constitution is designed in such a way that even if the Constitutional Court start to act in a madness manner, there should be a recourse. Where is the recourse? It's now more than 13 months since the matter was heard. This can't be normal. And South Africa can't want to continue as if things are normal. When the highest court is unable to pronounce on the law, it takes them a year to pronounce on the law. And we're all saying we are a woke nation, 30 years is too long, we can no longer tolerate nonsense. What? Here is a service of people who are paid. And they are going to be paid for the rest of their life. Even when they retire with those packages, especially the Chief Justice. But can't do their job. They are not doing their job. And you can't say we're undermining judges. Judges are human beings. They too are a subject of the Constitution. They are not a constitution. The Constitutional Court emerges out of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. It's a product of the Republic, of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. And therefore, to act like they are above the Constitution is uncalled for. Everybody should be concerned. The church must be concerned. That the independence of judiciary doesn't mean they must just act willy-nilly. More than a year. Why? They are buying time because they know the ANC is going to a conference in 2027. And Ramaphosa will be out. By the time they release their outcome, it will not have any serious consequences because the man will be gone anyway. But Melayazu Ramaphosa, even if he has retired, impeachment still applies on retired president. Will never get tired. I told you that for as long as the EFF is still alive, Phala will never die because they thought they buried it in that court. We told you it will never end as long as there was a violation of oath of office. Someone is going to be held accountable.
Cela ukuzukuphala kwakho ngezwe uthi wena ubona kanjani. Ngikufakela isilo ilethe ebhalwe uVuyo Zungula ebhalela iConstitutional Court ngqo. Ngakufakela ivideo yakhe ayenze insuku ezedlule ekhuluma ngale judgment uthi kungani engaphumi. Manje sengikufakela inkulumo esho siyayisiyo Julius Malema. Ngicela ukuzwa ukuthi wena ubona kanjani. Uyavumelana noMalema na noVuyo Zungula ngoba basho into ecishe ifana. The judiciary is captured. Umalema uthi i-judiciary is delaying cause iyazi ukuthi next year i-ANC izoba ne-conference so Ramaphosa uzophuma in office.